Hello and welcome everyone to the second turn of my playthrough of the Payback scenario of Memoir 44, 3 breakthrough boards side by side, which I'm working on. It's a scenario I've designed myself, and this is a brief summary of the second Russian turn. So on the left-hand side of the board, or the leftmost board, the Russians played a Recon 1 card, and in this scenario they can play it either at, well, obviously they can play it as a Recon 1 card as well. The advantage of that is that they get to draw 2 cards and keep the best one, and they roll 2 more dice on a reinforcement roll. But usually the better option is, in this particular scenario, to either play it as an air power card or as an artillery barrage. And in this case, they played it as an artillery barrage. This one, despite firing twice, it's a mobile artillery unit, by the way, and I've double-checked it in the frequently asked questions. Mobile artillery units cannot move first when playing a barrage card. Artillery bombard card. Probably not in a barrage either, because it's not actually the artillery units firing then. But it didn't cause too much damage, just a single German infantry unit, and they didn't get any ground reinforcements either this turn. Well, just one on the far board, which I'll briefly show to you, which is a Russian partisan unit, which functions exactly the same way as a French resistance unit, and in this scenario can be placed in any forest, hill, or marsh hex which does not have an enemy unit adjacent to it. Well, anyway, back to the other board. This artillery unit fired at this infantry unit and caused 3 hits, so that one was a lot more effective. On the center board, the Russians played an all on the right. They would have liked to have played a 3 on the right or something like that, but they didn't have that card. But they did manage to eliminate the German units in the fortress hex, which is a town hex, but a fortified town hex. And the again, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, that is not a special rule, it's a standard rule. Armor and artillery cannot enter a fortress hex, so they will either have to build, which they do have the card for, by the way, but they will need to be adjacent to the river to build a pontoon bridge to cross elsewhere, and until then only infantry units will be able to move into the fortress hex. So they were kind of hoping for a ground reinforcement result yielding an infantry unit, but that didn't happen. The only thing that they got here was an on the move. On the far board, they played another Recon 1 card, again as an artillery bombard. This one wasn't effective at all. It fired twice, but at this unit over here, but it missed on all of its dice. I don't know what the odds are, but not to roll a single infantry hit here is quite exceptional, I guess, when you get to roll 2 dice, 4 dice in total. This one, remarkably, was a lot more effective. It fired twice at that one and scored a hit on each occasion, and thereby causing 2 hits. So thank you for watching, and see you after the second German turn.